What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games, and we finally have some news regarding Skull and Bones. If you guys have been following the coverage on Skull and Bones, I haven't done a lot of coverage on it, but I have done some videos on it. I'll go ahead and I'll link that video at the end of this one, but we have some news regarding it, and it's maybe good news. Hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's talk about Skull and Bones, guys. Alright, Skull and Bones, Ubisoft title, which reminds you of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, kind of. This article is coming to us from the Digital Weekly. I had to actually do some searching to see if I could find some updated information regarding Skull and Bones, and I found it, which is cool. I'm glad. We have a sort of release date for it. Finally. Maybe, because it's been pushed back twice already. Skull and Bones, a pirate-themed action-adventure which will take you down the memory lane of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. The game is basically based upon the naval combats which were seen in Ubisoft Black Flag, but now there are separate platform for battle. There is a separate platform for battle, I'm sorry. Release date. Skull and Bones release date has a league of its own. It's true, it does. First, that's supposed to be capitalization. First, it is to be launched in 2018. Excuse me. But pushed later into 2019. This is not over yet. It has been confirmed that there will be another launch break and there will be no Skull and Bones in 2019. Kind of figured that. We thought the Skull and Bones release date was 2019, but due to hectic schedule of Ubisoft, Skull and Bones release will release in March 2020. Okay. Which is not a good launching date for it. Platforms: Xbox One, PS4, and Microsoft Windows. Gameplay. In some ways, Skull and Bone gameplay looks very similar to Black Flag's naval warfare in 2013's Assassin's Creed Black Flag outing. An enemy ship is ready to fire. You can ready your crew for impact to reduce the damage taken. There's plenty of scope for Skull and Bones ship customization, while your ship classes allow you to choose between agility and brute strength. You'll also be able to enhance your vessel with different sets of weapons. Classes: Frigate, Brigantine, Sloop of War. Multiplayer. Both modes, single player and multiplayer, are available in this game. Both the main hype developed for the multiplayer mode is for a possible battle royale feature in the mode. So imagine yourselves, if you will, against a massive number of ships. Jesus, so many mistakes in this article. Number of ships, and survival is the only way to win. Capital. It looks much more exciting than we can ever imagine being. Dude, you know what? Look. All right. We already said the main point of this article. This dude, I'm going to give you a break because your name doesn't seem like English is your first language, but regardless, if the game releases March 2020, that is not a good time for this game to be released, which I think the game will probably be pushed back once again, which is disappointing. Really is. Not sponsored, by the way. I know that the label is showing. Let me cover it. The reason why it's not March 2020 is not a good time. You have, at that point, a lot of games releasing. Okay, a lot of big title games releasing around that time frame. Final Fantasy VII Remake is releasing in March 2020. Is that game alone, Final Fantasy VII Remake, is going to basically kill the sales of pretty much every other game that is set to release around that time. You have Cyberpunk 2077. Again, is set to release around that time, and it's going to kill every other game that Final Fantasy VII Remake did not kill as far as sales goes. You have Persona 5 Royal, which is releasing around that time. So a lot of big titles are releasing around that same time frame, and releasing a game like Skull and Bones at that time point is not going to help the sales for the game. In fact, it will hurt it tremendously, because a lot of players who could potentially pick this game up during a dry period of game releases. So say, for example, if this game were to release in, let's say, June because June is typically a dry period for releases, not for information, because we have E3 that's in June, which then we get a whole ton of information getting released for new games. But you have a dry period as far as game releases goes, because nobody really wants to release a game when they're going to announce new games. But if they were to release a game like Skull and Bones during that time, then they could use E3 as a way to market. Hey, Skull and Bones, we just released it. Here's how it looks. Here's what we have planned for the game. Enjoy. You know, that's what they could do. March or springtime, not a good time for a game like this to get released, because let's be honest, Ubisoft, while it is a AAA developer, is not going to benefit at all from releasing this game during that time. Like, I cannot point that out enough. That will kill this game. They have pushed back this game enough. So many people want this game to come out, and they pushed it back so many times that it's become a joke, that if they release it in March, it's just committing video game suicide. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Leave a like, comment down below. Let's have that conversation regarding Skull and Bones and all that stuff. 'Cause I feel like I said, March, not a good time. I will catch you all later. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your day. GG, guys.